Hey there, my name's G, and this is one of my first or second YouTube videos, and I apologize for any poor quality, poor sound. I promise to do better next time. If there's anybody actually watching this, I do hope to do a better job on the next few videos. But this is what I could get together this first one after just messing around with a bunch of different ways to do it. So. A little bit about me. I'm just from outside of Boston. I am 38 years old, and the reason for putting together these videos is it's sort of like a video journal um, documenting my journey of getting the vertical gastric sleeve surgery, the gastric sleeve, as it's often known. Um, this has sort of become one of the more popular bariatric surgeries, as most of you know. It's certainly the one I thought that was best for me. Um, and But I'm jumping ahead. So first of all, a little bit about me. As I said, I'm in my late 30s. I'm 38 years old, and that's one of the main reasons that sort of brought sort of all this to a head. I've been battling weight my entire life, as long as I can remember. I was a fat kid. I remember dieting as early as in my early teens. And weight's been a problem in my entire family. I'd say that not only is it a constant battle, but it's also a constant theme. Dieting, food, when not dieting, and so on. And um, I sort of realized I came to a point in my life where, after the birth of my daughter about a year ago, that I needed to take my health into my own hands. And I'd been ignoring it for a while. I hadn't gone to see a doctor in a while because I was afraid of what he would say. I'd actually make appointments and then miss them for years, and I knew I had problems like cholesterol and possibly diabetes and other things. And it wasn't until the birth of my daughter that I sort of realized, you know what, I have to do something, because whatever I do now, whatever actions or step I take over the next 2 or 3 years will define the rest of my life, right? Am I going to live a disease life dealing with all kinds of sort of heart disease and other things, or am I going to be able to turn this thing around, basically at the midway point, hopefully at the midway point? Am I going to be able to turn this around, change my life, become healthier, change my lifestyle, and actually start winning this battle? Because um, I my little girl needs her daddy, and I necessarily want to be there for her, and not just for her, but for me too. And as most of you know, sort of being overweight, being obese, it's no fun. It's not a choice. For those people who say you're happy the way you are, well, God bless you if you're being honest with yourselves. But for me, I'm tired of being uncomfortable. I'm tired of not being able to find a good position. I'm tired of the back pain. I'm tired of not liking what I see exactly when I look in the mirror because I've got a swollen face, or I'm tired of not having jeans fit. I'm tired of having to stretch out t-shirts after I put them on so that they fit. I'm tired of all of that. And so so I found myself a really great sort of doctor, and we decided to aggressively reduce my health or heart disease risk, and basically reduce my risk of dying. And everything from full blood works, and uh, echo, a stress test, and an echo stress, and all these things. And one of the things I've been suspecting, one of the conclusions we came to, is that I need to take certain drastic steps, and we decided to pursue the gastric sleeve. And he referred me to what seems like a fantastic surgeon, Dr. Shakur at Brigham Women's here in Boston. He's head of the department there. I really like the doctor. I met him a couple of times, and I feel pretty comfortable in his hands. Um, and so where I am is I've actually got a surgery date I'm actually a little over a week away from my surgery date. I'm in the middle of my pre-op diet, and I'll talk more about that later, but my surgery is March 19th. Nervous, I'm excited, not really scared, I don't think that's the right word, but certainly nervous for the guys ahead, certainly nervous for the person I'm going to be and how I'm going to react and how I come out of this on the other side, and certainly nervous and excited for those things. I'm definitely starting to feel those butterflies, and I'm sure a lot of you do too. Um, so, just some basics about my weight. I am pretty overweight. I weighed in at my sort of highest at like 310. I'm 5'9", so I probably should be. My normal weight should probably be somewhere in the, I don't know, 170 to 180 range at the highest. It's not really so much about a goal weight for me. It really is about getting healthy. So one of the things that, some of the comorbidities that I have are things like high blood pressure that we're having trouble controlling, high cholesterol that is under control with medication. The blood pressure, we're still trying to get under control fully with medication. We're getting there. Luckily, I don't have diabetes yet, although I'm sure if I continue down this path, that's what's waiting for me. I have a fatty liver, like a lot of overweight people do, which was confirmed by an ultrasound. I don't know if there's psoriasis or something else, but certainly, again, if things don't change, these things don't add up to very positive outcome. So a little more about me. I found myself sort of, I have a fantastic wife, fantastic family, a beautiful daughter. I've been successful, in work. I own my own business, and it's been thriving and succeeding. The one area of my life that I sort of have definitely failed to succeed, the one area that just keeps kicking my butt is my weight and my health and food. And I eat a lot. I eat all the time. I eat when I'm happy. I eat when I'm sad. I eat when when I don't feel particularly emotional one way or the other. I realized that a lot of my memories, even growing up, my family memories are all about food and restaurants. And even when we reminisce or when we go back and we visit sort of where I grew up, it's always sort of, hey, that's the restaurant we used to go on Sundays. And, do you remember that place and that other place that we used to eat at that closed down? And I realized that there's a large part of my psyche and my identity that seems to be wrapped up in food. And that can't be healthy. So I'm trying to change that. I don't have a particularly sweet tooth. I don't crave sweets or chocolate or things like that, though I like them. I just don't crave them. I don't crave sugary drinks or anything like that. It's mostly I enjoy food. I enjoy good food, and I seem to enjoy a lot of it. And so I'm hoping that with the gastric sleeve, that'll certainly help me address that particular issue, which I have no doubt I will. Um, so my surgery is scheduled for a little over a week. I've done all the necessary preliminary meetings, meeting with nutritionists, with one-on-one, with group nutritionists, meeting with a psychiatrist, multiple visits with the surgeon, obviously. Luckily, my insurance didn't require the sometimes months and months of sort of, managed weight loss or whatever those things are called. But certainly, I am on my pre-op diet. The pre-op diet, it's not great. It certainly started very difficult. When I first started about 5 days ago, it was definitely a shock, and I almost felt like sort of an addict that's going through detox because I had the headaches and um, and I started, going from feeling too hot or too cold, and it was sort of very strange feelings. But over the so by the third day, I started feeling a lot better. And actually, from what I hear, is my doctor's diet is a lot less restrictive than a lot of the diets out there. I'm allowed to have, one small meal a day along with sort of the milkshakes. I'm sorry, not the milkshakes, the protein shakes that I have throughout the day. I'm allowed this sort of one small meal with like 4 ounces of protein, which is like a can of tuna, sort of 3 cups of veggies and a couple of fruits, small ones, and things like that. So it actually hasn't been too bad. Uh, beyond the first and second day, it's actually been okay. Um, So I've decided to have my surgery at the Brigham Women's Hospital at Faulkner Hospital. If you've had an experience there, or if, after I've had my surgery, if you have any questions, I'd be happy to share my experience with you, as I hope to video it, or as much of it as I can. Um, my real goal out of videoing this is, I'm not sure if anybody will watch it or not, or maybe it's just something I'll look back and observe or watch, or maybe it's just part of the process for me. But I've seen some amazing results of other people online. I find it very inspirational. It's definitely, there are people out there who have seemed to have dramatically turned their lives around, and I've found that extremely powerful, extremely inspirational. And so by doing this, if I can inspire someone else, then I sort of view that as paying it forward a little bit. Um, I'm really, really excited and bullish and positive about the surgery. I'm really excited about, the potential for what my life could be in being able to live a more active lifestyle, not be so out of breath, and be able to keep up with my daughter, and who knows what comes down the road. But certainly I know that, just recently how I've been feeling tired and uncomfortable, and probably even have sleep apnea and other things. It's not a way to go through life, and I certainly seem to have exhausted the other tools available to me. Um, I think there are some people who, um, the gastric sleeve as some sort of cheat or something. I don't view it that way. I view it as a tool. I view it as a mechanism that won't do the work for me, but will certainly help me to achieve my goals of being healthier and living longer. It's not a game to me. I view this more of a war, and it's a matter of life and death for me. So if some people view having gastric surgery as cheating, well, so be it. But I'm cheating so that I can live, because I don't want to die, and I don't want to live a life that's full of pain and discomfort and disease. And that's what this is all about for me. So that's all I have for this time. My surgery is on the 19th. I hope to make another video maybe the day before I go into surgery. But certainly, if you have any questions, shoot them along. I'm not sure how avidly I'm going to be creating videos, but I do hope to make them as frequent as I can. So thank you.